He is Jalen Rose.
What up, though?
I'm David Jacoby.
And on the cool check-in.
Together with Jalen Jacoby, what do?
We get a people what they want.
We have one of the stars of your favorite television shows joining us later. Jerry Ferrara will be in studio. We have Team USA losing to France in China. But we start with the biggest news in the NFL. Patriots wide receiver Antonio Brown has been accused of multiple assaults, according to a civil lawsuit that was filed in the Southern District of Florida. His former trainer, Brittany Taylor, who says she met Brown in college at Central Michigan, is accusing him of 3 assaults in 2017 and 18. Brown has denied all the allegations. Bill Belichick spoke about this before Patriots practice today. Let's listen to Bill.
On Antonio's situation, both Antonio and his representatives have made statements, and so I'm not going to be expanding on any of those. They are what they are. We've looked into the situation. We're taking it very seriously, all the way through the organization. Sure, there are questions, but I'm not going to be entering into a discussion about that today. So we're at.
Bill, were you aware of the lawsuit when you signed Antonio Brown?
I'm not going to be expanding on the statements that have already been given.
Don't you think the fans deserve to hear a little more from you on
When we know
such
more,
a
we'll
major
say more.
development that could impact the team?
Yeah, I just said that.
Don't you think fans deserve to hear a little bit more?
When we know more, we'll say more.
Sticks to the facts, and he doesn't give away a lot of his thoughts and feelings. But as you saw in that sound, there's a real question right now of what to do this Sunday. You know, the investigations take a long time. These allegations are very serious. They want to make sure that they fully investigate before anything comes down in terms of punishment from the league or a potential criminal investigation, which hasn't happened yet. Jalen, do you think that he plays football for the Patriots this Sunday?
I don't believe so. As a responsible human being, I try to always make sure I don't convict somebody in a court of public opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And he deserves the right to pledge his innocence before people assume that he's guilty. But that process, to me, is what's going to keep him out of uniform this Sunday. Because now this is a civil case.
Yep.
Which could become a criminal case, which could also lend to him being on the exempt list of the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of unknowns in only a couple of days with a new team, new player, an organization that is under a magnifying glass now about how they're going to handle this. They're playing the Dolphins. We know they're going to crush them. And so I think everybody errs on the side of caution and just said, let it just breathe a little bit longer until we get more information, more of the facts.
See, I think that the league will investigate, and I think that between now and Sunday, they'll have some findings. I don't think they'll have a decision and they'll put it all to rest by Sunday, but I think they'll have enough information that I don't think he plays this Sunday, and I think there's potential for him to not play for the Patriots ever. Could you see that happening?
I could see it happening. His alleged victim is likely to meet with the NFL next week.
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean putting him on the field before you met with her. That would be a public relations nightmare to do. So I don't anticipate that happening.
And because of the severity of the accusations and some of the evidence that was presented in the civil filing, I don't see him playing football. Like this is going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. And we'll see what happens. I'm sure we'll get some more information tomorrow. Moving on. For the first time in 58 international tournament games, Team USA lost. They were in the quarterfinals against France, a team that has a number of NBA stars themselves, and it was pretty close throughout. France had the lead at halftime, and in the second half, you'll see the Team USA starts to come back, had a little bit of momentum. You and I were watching this game together. We had our eye on it. Kind of felt like Team USA was going to pull this one out. But as you can see, no matter, there's Barnes hitting a 3 from the top of the key there. Look at the score there. You know, Team USA had a lead. They looked a little comfortable in the fourth quarter, but France pulls away at the end. They ended up winning the contest by double digits. Jalen, when you and I were watching this, what was your biggest takeaway from this game?
I had a few takeaways. While Team USA is not littered with perennial all-stars or superstars, they do have 2 all-stars, Kemba Walker and Middleton from this season. Couple of major injuries in particular up front with Tatum and Kuzma.
Yep.
Which changes your rotation, Jacoby. You start Turner, he gets foul trouble early. You go to Lopez at the 5. He's been struggling from 3. And Plumlee just hasn't been effective. So now Team USA needs to play small. Harrison Barnes played small forward in high school.
Yeah.
Okay. He's playing center for us with Team USA. Going against Rudy Gobert, who's the Defensive Player of the Year. There were multiple times, whether Gobert got a layup or a dunk, or even if he missed it in close, he'd just grab it back and tip it in. And also, there are other pros that they have that are really effective. Shout to Frank Ntilikina of the Knicks, who did a terrific job early of getting into Kemba Walker 94 feet, disrupting him, making him fall, taking the ball from him, distorted Team USA's offense. And so when you have those couple of pros, Nicholas Batum played good minutes for them
Fournier
as a
played
swing, and then Fournier, who goes under the radar because he plays for the Orlando Magic, but they were a playoff team last year. He's constantly a terrific scorer for them, and he's really confident. There were times that Team USA went under screens against him. I don't know why that was happening. Gobert had a couple of big blocks late. But again, I want to give France credit. I don't want to act like Team USA lost. They got beat by a better basketball team today.
They sure did.
And
Well,
all credit go to them.
After the game, some members of Team USA addressed the media. Let's listen to what they had to say.
Any loss hurts, and in this situation it hurts more, but life goes on.
Very proud of this team, you know, from day one to where we became. You know, we've worked hard, you know, throughout this whole process. You know, we wanted to be here. We sacrificed our summer to come here, and it's been a hell of a ride. You know, I know we lost. You know, it's really tough loss, of course, but yeah, I wouldn't have traded this opportunity and this trip for anything. You know, I had a great time.
So, Jalen, there's a lot of discussion about this team, and superstars just seem to be dropping off. You know, and this was sort of like we kind of sent our B team or our C team over there. Do you think that will change moving forward as we head into Olympic years?
I don't think the superstar level players, especially if they've already participated, will continue to do so. Off the top of my head, that seems like LeBron James, Kevin Durant when healthy, Kawhi Leonard. I don't anticipate those guys going. Even James Harden or Russell Westbrook, probably not even Steph Curry for that matter. But I do feel like we'll get more players that were in the All-Star game that year. And when it's an Olympic year, the stage is a lot bigger and people be more enthusiastic about playing. But here's something that players realized. As much as they love the game, they play professional basketball, which means they're getting paid to do it. And there was once a time where fans cared just as much about international competition as their regular team. Those days are over.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that's what's happening.
The media used to make players feel guilty when they didn't participate. That doesn't happen anymore. So as Kemba said, we sacrificed our summer to play. I don't know if multiple NBA superstars are going to want to play 11 months of basketball without a current super team in the league, and it seems like championship glory is wide open.
Well, one of the superstars that you mentioned, Kevin Durant, is in the news recently. He had a really revealing interview with the Wall Street Journal, and he's back in the comments. We'll show you what he had to say right after this.